Trying to bust Buster Murdaugh. Ever since the Murdaugh trial, mystery, and the mic drops from Netflix and other mini YouTube docuseries about the other possible connected accidents that trace back to this family, eyes have been locked on the sole surviving son of Alec. That would be Richard Alex Buster Murdaugh Jr. The latest headlines are discussing Buster's girlfriend filing complaints with the police against the media and paparazzi. News Nation had reported that in Colleton County, South Carolina, originally a few days after the trial sentencing, Buster himself had filed a police report regarding the press, following after Brooklyn had made a second complaint as well. Tension and fire started to ignite when Buster had been made aware that his photograph was being published in the New York Post, a photo where he is supposed to be in the comfort of his own home in privacy. When Buster and Brooklyn had been reviewing ring camera footage, it turned out they saw a suspicious gray Dodge Challenger, and it was around 6:39 p.m. on March 4th outside their home. Adding concern and pressure, Brooklyn had also said that she felt that the reporters around them, their behaviors were becoming increasingly unsettling and frightening to her, according to sources. Around them, their behaviors were becoming increasingly unsettling and frightening to her, according to sources. On March 6th, a police report had been noted that Brooklyn had left her home and saw a reporter who had seemed to look familiar, that she'd seen recently before, looking in the windows of her car. She made note that he seemed familiar because it was the same reporter that was following her and Buster around during the trial. Those YouTube true crime community supporters have heard the name Jonathan Lee Riches before, who, according to documents, has been identified as the reporter. And if you watch true crime channels, you would see his name or hear his name pop up often, especially during the Gabby Petito case, where he had scored an interview with Brian Laundrie's sister. Now, in a court TV interview, Jonathan stood his ground, supporting his actions, saying that he had done nothing unlawful, and the allegations that he was looking into her vehicle are false. So we'll see about that. I have no comment on that. Also in reports, a deputy had stated that Brooklyn White had shown them a series of YouTube videos that shows Riches, in his terms, tackling Buster at the courthouse. So it kind of seems like he would be snooping. You know, and in her view, in her mind, that could be scary and threatening, which is why the deputy apparently advised White to file a restraining order. If Jonathan was lurking in the window of the car, what would he be looking for? I highly doubt there would be anything interesting found in there or any of their vehicles, especially with all eyes on them constantly. Sadly for them, due to Buster's father, they are now public figures and preyed upon by the media. Even though there is a lot of questions surrounding Buster and suspicions of involvement in the other mysteries, he is still innocent until proven guilty like anyone else. They have a right to privacy, especially since this was not their actions, but his father's, who caused an uproar in the news. So he believes he's being stalked. I think that's just put probably a little bit more of a push and spin on that when he's really just saying that the paparazzi is harassing him. But otherwise, I don't think there's much really being reported on him. Yeah, there's some scrutiny. We'll have to see.